To my channel, Fearless Femme, and yes, it is a much requested video, What the Nail series, all your questions answered. So in the last video that I came from the salon from, I asked you to ask me any questions, any new questions or whatever. I have a lot of new friends out here and I would answer them, and today is the day. All right, so let's get started because I'm gonna try to fit this all in one video. Okay, so I am gonna start with, would you prefer longer nails? Yes, I would. I don't do the longer nails only because I know that they're heavy and I don't know, I just don't. But my nails are 3 inches. I've had them up to 5 inches. I would love to have like 10-inch long nails, but I just don't think it's feasible for me. I see ladies with 10-inch, I mean really long nails, and I adore them to the fullest, but I just don't think it's feasible for me. But yes, I would prefer it if I didn't have to do absolutely anything. And I'm not saying with 10-inch long nails you can't do anything, but I've just already managed and trained myself to 5 inches max. So yeah. How many years did it take them to grow? That is a very hard question for me to answer because I have started over so many times, and I have started over so many times because of terrible nail techs. It does not take me long. They grow back really fast when I have to start over or cut them down to a certain length. But I say if you start from scratch and you want to get to 3 inches, it is going to take you about 3 to 5 years. And that's even with taking biotin and treating your nails the way they need to be treated. It can take a couple of years. How do I keep from getting discouraged when I break one? I don't get discouraged when I break one. If you're just starting out, you need a gel, acrylic overlay or something, because if not, their nails, they're going to break. When I break one, it's immediately, everybody stop, I'm going to the salon. If I still have the piece that broke, I'm saving it and I'm having her put it back on. And if I don't, I want a tip added to the point that broke. It is what it is. Your girl ain't walking around with like 4 stubs or nothing like that. No. Now, there have been times when I've broken it all the way down here, you know, to the point where it bled and split. And yes, I've had to walk around with just 4 nails and get that time to heal. But that hasn't been often. It was in the beginning. I hated it. I hate seeing 4 fingers. Hate it. But yeah, I don't get discouraged because they're nails and they're going to break. Just go get it fixed. Glue it back on. Do your thing. You know, I do have a nail kit here at home. For emergency purposes, I have acrylic, I have a brush, I have a drill, everything I need. But I did go to school for nails, so I'm not just an amateur trying to fix my nail when it breaks. I have my certificate of completion and everything for acrylics. So yes. How many coats of acrylic does she apply? My nail tech does a fill. You guys know when it moves up, you have to fill the bottom. Okay, and then every time I go back, she will put about a coat or 2 in the middle, because when they start getting long, you will notice that your nails, when they want to crack, they're going to crack in the middle at the breaking point right here, the weak point. So she always does 2 or 3 extra coats at the hump, and I always get my fill. There's no need. The thing about it is, these girls see your nails and they're like, oh, $150. $150 for a fill for what? All you doing is a fill. You're not putting a coat of acrylic every time you go get a fill. You're not going from here to here with acrylic. For what? It's already acrylic on it. No. Now, every couple of years, yes, because the acrylic will start thinning out. So every couple of years, yes, she will go from here to here with just a fresh layer. But for a nail tech to try to rip you off and say, oh, I got to do acrylic over all of it. No, 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 no. You don't. You just, if I ask for a fill, it's exactly what it is, a fill. That's it. Do they just grow long? Mine, yes. My mom, my sister, me, they just grow. I started in high school. My nails started growing and I let them grow. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I started at 13 years old with nails, and I never stopped. I just never ever stop, and they just grow. I take my biotin like 3 times a month because I forget. It's just hereditary for me as far as the nails. What made me start growing them long? I don't know. I really don't. Like I said, I was 13, 14. You know, when you get 13, your mom's like, oh, you can get your first set of acrylics, and I did. And then after that, when I turned 14, she let me get them, and I started out long. You know how you first go get your first set of acrylics and you get these little shorty acrylics? No, when I got my first set of acrylics, my first set ever in life, I told her, don't cut that tip. What's wrong with you? Nip. So I started like that with the fake nail tip acrylic long. Okay. My favoriteest dude on here, Dudettes. I don't want to throw no disrespect to him. I love him. He's always supportive of my channel. He said, how do you use the ATM and get gas? Boom. Yeah. Now that's the hard part. That is the hard part. There's another question that says, what do you find the most difficult thing about having long nails? And this has only been in the recent years, is using the ATM. In the past, you can put your card in, punch your code, get your money, do your thing, you out.